Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, art lovers, and creative minds, good evening and welcome to the grand finale of the Life in My City Art Festival, proudly known as LIMCAF, the only and longest running youth art festival in Nigeria.
Since 2007, LIMCAF has stood as a beacon of hope and creativity, a platform where young Nigerian artists come together to tell their stories, to question, to reflect, and to dream.
What began right here in Enugu has now grown into a national celebration of imagination and courage, a movement that connects painters, sculptors, photographers, designers, and digital artists from across the nation.
Each year, hundreds of young creatives submit their works from over 18 regional centers across Nigeria, and only the finest make it to the grand finale. Those who stand before us tonight have already won, because LIMCAF is more than a competition. It is a journey of discovery and empowerment.
The journey continues beyond the stage through a creative bootcamp program for the top 6 artists, offering advanced mentorship, leadership training, and exposure to global art practices. In addition, the top 6 by jury ranking also qualify for the Dakar Biennial in Dakar, Senegal, thanks to an endowment by Emeritus Professor L. Anasui.
This year also featured the LIMCAF residency program, where one male and one female artist, selected through a competitive application, spent time in Enugu creating spectacular new works inspired by the city's vibrant energy and culture.
Through the years, LIMCAF has awarded millions of naira in prizes. But beyond the cash, it has gifted visibility, mentorship, and purpose. Many past participants now exhibit in international galleries, teach in universities, or run their own creative studios. Proof that this festival builds futures.
Every edition of LIMCAF carries a theme, a mirror reflecting our times. From Twilight to Can We Breathe? These themes challenge young Nigerians to engage with their world, to paint injustice, to sculpt resilience, to photograph hope, and to design the future.
LIMCAF is also inclusive through workshops for school children, persons with disabilities, and exclusive awards for female artists. It opens the doors of art to everyone, proving that creativity knows no boundaries.
The reach now extends through our new off-site exhibitions, the Legacy Exhibition in partnership with 1952 Africa in Lagos, and the Hall of Fame Exhibition in collaboration with the Amadio Business Summit in Enugu, both creating wider platforms for young artists to connect with audiences, collectors, and opportunities beyond the festival.
Behind this beautiful story is the Life in My City Art Foundation, a team of dedicated trustees, artists, and volunteers. We honor our founder, the late Chief Robert Oji, who laid the early vision, and our long-term chairman, the late Elder K.U. Kalu, under whose leadership LIMCAF blossomed to global proportions. We salute the leadership of Mr. Kevin Ejiofor and Dr. Ayo Adewumi, our Executive Director and Art Director, respectively. Their passion has guided this vision for 18 years. We greet Board of Trustees and our patrons, including His Majesty Igwe Nnemeka Achebe Agbogidi, the Obi of Onitsha, and Emeritus Professor L. Anasui, the world-renowned artist, and the many supporters who keep this dream alive.
Tonight is a culmination of a year-long process that began with LIMCAF receiving 750 entries from young artists across Nigeria through our 18 regional centers, including Abuja, Jalingo, Jos, Zaria, Yola, Lagos, Abeokuta, Ibadan, Ondo, Ilorin, Benin, Uyo, Calabar, Port Harcourt, Owerri, Awka, and Enugu, covering the 6 geopolitical zones, reaffirming LIMCAF's national reach and commitment to inclusivity.
From these 750 submissions, the top 100 works have been shortlisted from the regional exhibitions to compete for the grand prize of Young Artist of the Year at this grand finale in Enugu, holding now as we have done for nearly 20 years.
Tonight, as we unveil the winners carefully selected by our national jury, we celebrate not just the best works, but the spirit of young Nigeria, bold, expressive, and unstoppable.
Every brush stroke, every chisel mark, every click of the camera is a declaration that creativity will always triumph over despair. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Life in My City Art Festival, where young Nigerians create the future.
One artwork at a time.